All right, so 4 years on YouTube now. This is how I got started on YouTube. I was gonna start a different channel with some whole different stuff. I bought a GoPro, didn't understand the GoPro didn't work for the inside. So I started just filming my garage. I went out and filmed one day. Literally after that, I said, man, I'm gonna document this. It's why I wanted to document it. I had so many people. I was 2 years in business when I started documenting. But I had a whole lot of people who didn't take my business serious, didn't take me serious. And I just wanted to show people the process of somebody changing their life in 5 years. And so I didn't know nothing, like at all. Didn't know nothing at all. I didn't know nothing at all when it comes to this business thing. And I said, I'm gonna document this whole thing. And so 5 years from scratch, I knew nothing. And I wanted to basically treat it the same way as you would treat a school. They say somebody get a master's degree, 5 years, they can do pretty much better than the average person in society. And so I wanted to document the whole process for somebody to change their life. And I also wanted to I also wanted to document the whole process for people who doubted who I was. And I knew they wasn't doubting me because of me. I didn't care about that. I know who I am. I know what I can do. But it's a lot of people who don't believe in themselves. And so with people not believing in themselves, yeah, I get it. I understand why you wouldn't believe in me or believe in the vision. And so that's how I got started on YouTube. I'm gonna break this down my 4 years on YouTube, man. This is why y'all don't worry about content. Worry about handling your business. So 4 years on YouTube now. 2019, a lot of people don't know this unless you just really, really been one of my people following me. In 2019, my son's mom passed to cancer. And so when she passed to cancer, I was already borderline ready to start me a business before that anyway. And so when that happened, it just put me in a situation where, if something go wrong with my son, I got to be able to drop everything and get right to him. And so before 2019, I got custody of my other son in like 2017. So now what I got going on is I got custody of 2 boys, trying to raise 2 young black men in America. Whole nother challenge of itself, especially with no help. It's so true in what the saying that you need a village to raise children. Imagine, guys, this is my day in, day out. That's why I've been documenting this process, because I had a whole lot of people, man, who just, I don't know what they thought it was with my life. And then I also, like I say, I want to show another person, listen, just take your time, you put your mind to it, and you can change your life, literally. Like, man, you can change your life. In 6 months, you can start changing tremendously. 4 or 5 years, look back now, changed my life tremendously. And so I want to document this process. And so what happened was, man, I started documenting all of it every day, because people don't know. And there's so much behind the scenes. If I gave y'all the behind the scenes, it'd be a whole different life, whole different movie, of just every day having to get kids up, go to school, try to create content, try to build a business, get home, have to cook. Man, a lot. And so now, I fast forward, look back, I did exactly what I set out to do with the business. I set out to start a business, and I never wanted to go back to the life I lived. And I made a promise to myself, if I could make the same money in the life I used to live, I would just leave it alone. And I never looked back. I've never looked back since then. Never looked back. Never even thought about it. I just focused tunnel vision on the goal. But what happens over these times? 4 years go by. 5 years go by. Now my sons, they're not tiny boys anymore. They aren't the young sons I had at 7 and 9 years old. You know, down at the young sons I had, once they hit teenage stage, a lot changed. And so, man, it's a lot. 4 years on YouTube. This is what I'm going to tell you guys. Focus on your business first. Take this content and use this content as a sponge and soak it up and try to shortcut yourself to the life you want. Save yourself time. Save yourself mistakes. Save yourself from bumping your head. And that's another reason why I want to document all this. A guy can literally now go to my channel or come to this channel and he can literally watch videos. He can watch the podcast. And if he sits down with a notebook and he stays focused, he can do what I done these 4 or 5 years. He can do it in 1 or maybe 2 years, 18 months, 2 years, if he's serious. And I'm doing this with children. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot that people don't know. You have to focus on your business. You have to focus on your life. You can't take content to the bank. You feel me? Credit. I've never been a credit man. You know, I've never had good credit. I always was a cash man. That's just me. And a lot of people, you know, they'll try to make it like they the best with cash. But the statistics say nobody comes out here just knowing finance. And so I look back, man, focus on your business. The videos, making the videos is cool. I still don't make no money off this. That's what y'all don't get too. I don't make no money off this. I've been documenting this whole process because it's a bigger picture to me. Like I say, people can go back and look on this, man, it could change their whole life. I document the whole process just because I did it out of motivation too. Out of motivation for the haters too. For all the haters that was talking shit too. So now, they talk any shit. It's just like I don't even have to respond. I literally can just send a YouTube link and they could go watch what I've been doing these 4 years on the journey. I never knew about the Quip Expo. Like, I never knew about it. Once I found out about it, I knew that's where I needed to be at if I wanted to get educated, if I wanted to get around people who was doing it, and I wanted to increase my numbers of the people who was doing it. Because when you in your area, you're going to have most people to look at you as competition. And it's very rare that you're going to find somebody who just takes you under the wing and say, man, let me show you this so you can just not go through the mistakes that I've been through. It's very rare. And so I got to the Quip Expo, and the Quip Expo changed my whole life as far as, okay, the type of money that I was thinking, type of money I like getting. Yeah, when I hit that event, I seen it. Yeah, I could do 200,000. I could do 240, 250,000. You know, and I'm gonna tell you what's crazy, man. When I was in the streets, you can do that type of numbers in the streets, easy, sitting on your ass. People, you know. But the thing is, if I was still doing that, it wouldn't be no me right now. You feel me? And them same sons I had, man, I probably still wouldn't be seeing them for like another 5 years. So, when I got to that expo, it showed me, it was confirmation on what I was thinking. You know, get around like-minded guys, seeing guys doing on a whole different level, actually seeing guys and talking to guys who's going out doing one job for the day, you know, getting over $1,000 and stuff. You know, I never knew that part was possible. I didn't see that part. I'm keeping it real. And so, the more I got to filming, the more the business get to growing over time. The more I'm listening to what guys is telling me to implement, the more it's working. The more I'm getting more people trusting me, more customers trusting me now. I'm getting my Google profiles up now. The whole business is growing. And the one thing with the content and trying to grow the business is I didn't think it was going to be as hard as it is with the growth. Trying to still film and try to still get y'all these videos and handle growth. I'm up early in the morning right now. It looks like it's in the afternoon, but I'm up early in the morning out ready to go pick up some limbs off of property that I was handling and get that straight. And then I got another one I got to go hit some bushes up on, take everything to the dump, and after that, you know, then I can get the mowers loaded up and get ready for the day. But I didn't know the business was going to get to growing like this. I didn't know, like, the way I like to film, I didn't know, hey, you ain't going to be able to edit like that unless you get a system. It can be done. I'm not saying it can't be done, but you got to get a system. And I'm right there where the rubber meets the road in my business. And so I'm trying to figure out all this. And as I'm trying to figure out all this, I'm telling you, content ain't top tier right now for me. Top tier is locking the business in, securing this business. Hear that phone going off, I'm hoping that's a text message for an estimate for $100 a cut property. Yeah, that part. That's the business part. So, man, focus, complete focus on your business. That's what's gonna help you in the long run. If you get these customers and you build this clientele base the right way, and you get yourself to $200,000 a year, and you can go 10-year, 15, 16-year run of steady adding on 5%, 10% on that $200,000 each year, that's what you want. That's something you can pass down to your family if they're willing to hop in the seat. That's something when you're done with it, you can sell it to somebody. It's worth something. That's what you want. You can't take the content to the bank. You just can't. This business, every day getting up right now. Yesterday got up and made some money back to be back in spring season. Yeah, spring season hit. You get yourself in the right position, you might be able to have you a $20,000 run in 30 days, $25,000 run, $30,000 run in 30 days if you build it the right way. That's where you want to be at. Focus on the business, what I'm going to tell you, out of 4 years on YouTube, still don't get paid off this. Have got paid off this, but trust me, what I've got paid in 4 years, man, I'm going to go do that mowing grass today. What I did in 4 years on YouTube and content, I'm going to go do that at mowing grass today. Got a lot of free products, you feel me? You know, I use some of them, but it ain't gonna pay you like your business. So, guys, if you're thinking about hopping on YouTube, it can be done. You think about hopping on TikTok, Instagram, it can be done. What I'm gonna tell you is, stack up your clients, get your routes tight, and focus on your business. You can have a real business with 75 customers solo, tight route, making a nice amount of money, paying somebody to edit your content. Then it makes sense. So that's 4 years on YouTube, man. I'm ready to get on this next property. Hope this video helped somebody. Hope you watched it all the way through. Hit thumbs up, hit like, hit subscribe. It's free. The YouTube thing just it don't push realness. And I'm trying to keep this shit real with y'all. So, Boneyard Lawn Service. Holler at your next video. Check out these playlists I'll leave up in the corners.